Welcome back to Chroma Squad, the Super Sentai tactical thing. And speaking of tactics, I actually got some really good feedback, which is kind of surprising to me. Because, I mean, I would like to say that I'm underground. That's the good way to put it. The more applicable term is non-existent, practically invisible. But nonetheless, got some stuff that, like, getting fan conversion, very good. Some skills are more useful than others, which I'm all for, trying to do some more experimental things, because it feels like it's kind of the way that you're supposed to do this game, is try different stuff out. I mean, it's not like they lock you into a lot of stuff. So we have a new marketing team. I'm a sucker for item drop rates. But now let's get into our next episode, which looks like the last one before the season finale. Maelstrom Industries' friend Gaga told them about a pirate antenna at the top of the city's tallest building. It's interfering with the audience booster, and, you know, that's all we know, but that sounds pretty bad. There are 3 entire parts to this thing, so let's get on it. Today, the Soul Rangers are starting the episode inside an elevator. An absurdly large elevator, might I say. I think the entire building is just an elevator. That's not cost effective. One of the highest places. Giant tower. We need to get rid of a pirate antenna that's affecting the audience booster. Yeah, mostly because look at that. That's not up to OSHA standards. Those guys that's not good at all. Invited minions along for the ride. Except I'm starting to get confused about the whole meta thing. I mean, I think that's what they might be complaining about. Is this part of the villain's plan that they're taking away our audience? Or are we writing an episode around real life events? You know, real life writing the plot and all that? I mean, the second Kamen Rider came about only because the original guy was doing his own stunts and smashed his leg in a motorcycle accident filming a stunt. And so they're like, Kamen Rider 1's gone for a while. Check out this new guy. He's here. And we have to keep all of our heroes standing and defeat 4 enemies in the same turn. And I have to get back into the swing of things, calling, you know, making sure that we can do director stuff. Okay. I don't know if we'll be able to get 4 guys done this turn. Maybe 3, which makes me a little worried. We did put some gloves on these guys to get them extra damage, but it doesn't seem like it's enough to totally do everything. That said, we could probably just end up shining on. In which that case, I don't want to spend too much time, like, running around. We need to get the audience meter so then we can transform and get to working. So probably just like a couple of heavy attacks will do well. Oh boy, that's a bit worrisome. I guess the other thing we can do is just kind of weaken people. You know, that's an option. It's kind of hard with Jade because all she does is straight up murder everyone. And it might be a bit of a risk to go and say, hey, let's beat up on these guys. It would be downright arrogant, one would say. But I have the feeling we could do good. We're stunned now, which definitely ruins our chances on this turn. But I'm thinking maybe if we injure this guy enough still, honestly, you probably can just hold off. Bad use of our turn for you, but like, if we can't get everyone to kill a person in one hit, then it's gonna be difficult. Our support is like surprisingly strong. Oh, at the same time, you were like super hurt, probably because you got shot a couple of times, which is gonna make keeping you all safe a little more difficult. Starting off this episode and, you know, batch. Fantastic, might I say. Pretty much either one of these, except I'm curious to what this stat is. High defense. That's it. Just do a little bit of stuff. Maybe it would have been good to try and get a couple people to like do acrobatics and things, because that would probably raise our fan base just a little. Taking time to defeat people flashy then rather than efficient, something I need to definitely focus on, or probably just focusing would also help, but I think this is the time. So one, you have to hit, which I have faith in, but at the same time. And you two. Pretty sure you can hit. Alright. Everything right is wrong again, unless exactly what happened. This is embarrassing on all fronts. Especially because I bet I would not be surprised if there was some sort of achievement that's like, hey, do every single director's thing. Not that I'm like in the running to get. I'm certainly not MLG Pro Chroma Squad player. You can't even really do much there except hawk him. But that does hurt, like, in a lot of ways. Alright. This elevator just conveniently stopped as soon as the fight finished. Which, I don't know if that's a case of, like, Interdimensional Tower or just really convenient timing on our parts. You know what they say about show business. It's on time, kind of. I mean, they do teach you things like to be on time. Hey, let's destroy this thing. It looks pretty, you know, pixelated. And is that really it? Is this what passes for a fight? Are we also gonna just straight up murder this antenna? Now that I've done that, I don't think I can really get you there, which is a problem. Explosion. A little bit of a disappointing explosion, to be sure. So I guess that's what it meant by, hey, there are 3 fights, and we really didn't have much to go. How are you going to broadcast our death if we just destroyed your satellite? Chris Shell. Was that the guy that said we were in danger? Hey! Nothing could go wrong. I mean, that guy, you know, he's a TV with a mouth. I've seen worse things. Starfish Hitler, again. Now trash talk. Let's fight. We'll be right back after these messages. Just kidding. Although, if I wanted to monetize again, I want to play some mid-roll ad like right there. You know, only, what, 6 minutes in? Seems reasonable. Now return to your regularly scheduled program of getting our butts kicked. Defeat the boss with a finishing move and hit him every turn. That does sound pretty useful. Or, not useful. Doable? What in the hell am I saying anymore? That being said, definitely want to run around and get all you guys, because that's important. But I also... Are we able to throw you at any distance? Yes. This will all be for nothing if, you know, you miss. But you didn't. So let's go with that. Also, finishing move already. I don't know how to feel about that. Like, I'm sure that we can just run that way, but the more guys we kill and the more, like, technique stuff we get, the more audience we potentially get as well. We do have our mech battle to also... I think we gain audience with it, but I think we also kind of use it as our health. Usually it's only when we do bad, though. And I like to not do bad. Oh, man. We don't need provoke at all, because apparently our red is just in trouble. That said, he's already looking in pain. I'll just continue hammering strikes down with you. And kind of, like, it would be a good time to shine, probably. Maybe the next turn after Lady is done being stunned. And instead of getting this Nutcracker, kind of want to go in and see if we can't try attack this dude. Which would definitely help, because that would stop the stuns. I don't know what this TV monster can do outside of heal himself, which is pretty annoying, but not too bad. Now would definitely be the time to shine. Good, area attack. It's just what I wanted to hear. Of course, you guys run away, and that creates a serious problem if we're gonna hit you. I mean, I guess we could gun you down or try to lasso you. Both of these options may be difficult because you're very far away. That said, Blue, you got good throw, right? Well, good enough. We can get everyone. Oh man, if we were only like just in that little bit of range, we'd get even more. Maybe makes this a little bit of a wasted shot, but at the same time, I think it's fine. Okay, so that guy's weapon is over their head, just as commentator said. His name now escapes me, which is really bad because they were one of the few people actually bothered to leave a comment, and I seriously appreciate that. But nonetheless, we need to work on these guys. Let's do a little bit of flopping around. Smack you down and get to work. Obviously, Jade can take care of kind of everyone. One good hit. And in reality, like, you could probably just take care of a dude with your free action. And since you've got the best movement, I'll put you over here. Oh, you actually got him in one hit. That's pretty lucky. So, yeah. Do more move, get more fan base, even just little incrementals. And get into the fight quicker. Also, just using the phrase "get into the fight." Just, I don't know. Is that a Halo thing, or is it finish the fight? And at this point, it's a bit too much. Your weapon is still over your head, though. That's a bug. I should probably send feedback. Oh, hold on, let me just stop and put the bug report in, or maybe not tilt the screen. I'm sure there's also a screen edge thing that I should work on. How's everybody for health? Looking decent, not great, but not terribly awful. Definitely gonna use this turn just to do a bit of annoyance to you, but really, oh, you can't. That is a shame. In that case, I really gotta like memorize where your guys' movement is, but I kind of wish that I could see it a lot easier. Nonetheless, get some acrobatics done, and you get a murder, which gets us fans in more than one way. Actually, I don't know if we took that one. No, we did take the get more fans every time you do damage. So now, I get the feeling you're going to be one of those guys that only becomes dazed. At the same time, if we're going to finish it next round, that would probably be a good thing to do. Now, that being said, if we do a double attack, will that, like, actually kill you? Not yet. Good. Then we can still get away with it. Although you guys are the only ones left. I'm paying attention. Somehow only yellow got hit there. Which I thought that was an area attack, but I guess maybe it's a actually intentional kind of thing. If we do the finishing move with our weapons, is that still a finishing move? I'm willing to test it out. Shoot, we already screwed up on one thing, which was entirely my fault, but at the same time, like... Oh. Is there a weapon finish, or does it just do this? Oh, man. This is some Super Sentai silliness that I can get down with. And we got an achievement! So, even better. I wonder if that actually did give us more fan stuff. And, you know, I'd like to say maybe more income, because then it's like, hey, check out this new toy. Please buy it. Please. Please buy it. I mean, your TV show can't break the TV itself. You keep saying TV like that means something. Oh, those are too many points. I'm gonna call like cheating on this. There was a guest guy, wasn't there? Now I'm starting to think that there's an actual third act, which makes this episode a lot more interesting. Spectator, you're probably wondering. Oh no, now this is getting way too meta. Now's the time for evil to rule the world. What? Again, maniacal laughter, but then you mwahaha. I don't get it. Watching the scripts of the evil would win. You weren't mentioned anywhere. The script just changed. What's that over there? Is that the script? Has it changed? All right. Are you gonna join us? Are we already in 6th Ranger time, or are you just gonna like hop out? It's time for a widescreen TV. Oh, 4K Revolution. This game came out not too recently. This is on you now. Thanks for that total like plot pull, Chris, man. Makes me think that you might be some sort of Kickstarter back. No, that's oh, Dad. I hope he's okay. Alright, I guess that's as far as we get when guest fight is on. I did get Big Beam Strike replacing our regular thing, but I didn't get any extra hit chance upgraded just yet. That said, are you being serious about right now? That said, our hit chance is pretty high. Just kidding. You know, numbers. Who needs them? Alright. Special attacks incoming, which means that we probably shouldn't chance it too much, and instead should definitely do one of these things to interrupt said giant attack. So why not try? Alright. This game continues to assuage me at every turn. Thankfully, we did get our legs are up that we gain health every time we knocked him down, which I think is a lot more useful than the repair thing that ends our turn and kind of does nothing. Nonetheless. Perfect, just guarded. Immediately followed by awful guarding. So I guess it is like the white spot is a good place to hit. At the same time, getting that top pixel isn't just for show. And having my pointer there doesn't actually help. If anything, it's worse. This is only slightly embarrassing, I suppose. Are you serious right now? You see, he gained health because we were so bad. Game kind of felt pity on us. Alright, this thing's got a low thing and also has the advantage there. So, darn you, game, for making me try to do math on the fly. And by trying to do math, I mean like sort of doing math. I think we're fine though, mildly. We should have the beam cannon again, which is a final strike. Can't remember if it's bad to use a final strike where it doesn't finish it. We cannot get this 1-2-1-2 thing going down. Which makes me really hope that we get, like, all of my money will go into either material packs or just straight up, let's get more, like, material things. And sword strike. At the very least, you know, it was climactic. It wasn't a total stomp. But on the other hand, like, man, I'm still really bad at mech things. Which is a shame because, like, mech things are my bread and butter to me. That said, a very nice fan boost, and amazing episode income. Which is good because we have our season finale on its way. Before that, we'll answer some emails. Mostly because it told me to. Sure don't know how to care for yourself. Warned you twice. Oh no. This sounds like spam. I'll go delete it. Hi, my name is Kyle and I'm 9 years old. Jade's little brother. Like the live episode. Well, I have no choice, but you know, you're Jade's brother, which means you probably kick butt just as well. So, is Jade writing the message? And we actually lost money. Oh. Okay, I thought that he stole things. He just broke stuff, which I suppose is fine in a way. That's gonna do it for one exciting episode of Chroma Squad. And if you enjoyed it, then the like button is there. I don't want to force you to hit it, but it's, you know, it's an option. It helps with YouTube analytics or something. I don't understand. There's a lot of YouTube things I don't understand. But what I do understand is that if you want to see more videos like this, then you want to hit subscribe, because then you'll just be updated. And I make a video pretty much every day, or at least every weekday. And I am MaelstromTier, and I will see you next time. And things aren't so weird and Sentai stuff is happening.